Been talking 5 ways. The second of the 5 ways is the conversion rate. Okay, conversion rate is one of the easiest things to affect change on. When a business, a small business particularly, has somebody who has raised their hand and said, "Hey, I'm interested," how do you convert them into a customer? Hopefully the answer isn't the owner goes and talks to them and does and sells the business, because while that's good, it's at some when you're very first starting, at some point the owner can't do everything, and the owner shouldn't do everything. The owner needs to be able to pass that on to somebody else, and there's ways to do that. So say you have a few salespeople now, people who are answering the phone, even if it's just a front desk person who you never really thought of as a salesperson, but if they're answering the phone and there's leads on the other end of that phone, then guess what? They're a salesperson. So are they answering the phone the same way? Is everybody answering the phone the same way? Start measuring it. Is everyone saying the same thing? Is there one person that is converting more leads into customers than somebody else? If there is, how is that person doing it? What is that person saying that is different than other people? Okay, measure everything. And again, at Action Coach, we have 85 different tried and true practices of ways to improve the conversion rate. Now, again, will all of these strategies work for your business? No. You have to pick the ones that work well for your business, and then you have to test them and measure them and make sure they're working, and then refine them and do continuous improvement on them and make sure that you're continuously getting better at every stage of the game. But with 87 different strategies, can you find a strategy that's going to improve your conversion rate 10%? Most likely, almost certainly, really. Just the act of measuring your conversion rate is usually going to affect change on what the conversion rate is, especially if you have 2 people answering the phone and you start measuring, hey, which one of you is doing better? Okay, that's going to instill a little bit of a competition, maybe, which is going to be a good thing. The employees are going to be like, hey, I closed more than you did. Anyways, there's 85 different strategies. Can you affect change? Can you change it 10%? Hopefully, almost certainly you can, by using some strategies to make that change. And when you make small changes in each of the 5 ways, the conversion rate being the second one, when you make changes, then it has a dramatic effect on the bottom line. If you make a 10% change in each of the 5, it's a 61% increase in your profit. That's huge. What's that worth? That's highly valuable. So the other thing that I was about to forget to mention about conversion rate, why it's so important, and it's one of the things that you can have affect change on very quickly and usually very easily with little to no cost. Just changing how somebody answers the phone doesn't cost anything. Writing a script takes the time it takes to think of writing the script and then implement it, maybe practice a little bit, very low cost. So it's something that you can do pretty quickly, and still have a pretty dramatic effect on the overall success of your business.